The MVP race for this upcoming 2021 NBA season looks really interesting. After giving it some thought, I found 8 players who I think have a great chance at winning this award. There's really a lot of players this year that could win MVP, so if you agree with my list, then like the video. If you disagree, then dislike and tell me why in the comments. So yeah, without further ado, let's get right into the video. I guess I'll start off with some honorable mentions and why they didn't quite make the list. First of all, Kawhi Leonard. I'm 75% sure he's going to load manage. If he does, obviously he's probably not going to win MVP. Second of all, James Harden. I don't even know what team he's going to play for. There's been so many rumors surrounding his name, and I just couldn't put him on the list. Nikola Jokic. It's been so long since a center has won the MVP award. So, he has a chance, but I don't really see it, to be honest. Now for the real 8, at number 8. This is a really unpopular opinion, but I got Russell Westbrook, man. When Westbrook got traded to the Rockets, people had a feeling it wasn't gonna work, you know? Two super ball dominant guys like Westbrook and Harden, it just doesn't flow. He's on the Washington Wizards now, and I really like this offense. I think it fits really well. He's got Bradley Beal on the outside. He's got Rui Hachimura, a really valuable forward. He's got Danny Avdija. You never know with him. He's an up-and-coming rookie. I do feel like his stats were deflated last year because he was playing with Harden. In my opinion, the Washington Wizards are the perfect team for Russell Westbrook, and if he can go back to averaging a triple-double, obviously that'll help his MVP case. But if he can lead this team to a top 4 seed in the East, who knows? It's the East, it's a weaker conference in the West. Sky's the limit for Washington Wizards and Westbrook. Y'all are sleeping on Westbrook and the Washington Wizards, man. That's all I gotta say. At number 7, I got Boston Celtics forward Jayson Tatum. He put up great stats last year, 23 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. It might not be MVP worthy, but I feel like this year he'll have a breakout year. Boston Celtics head coach announced earlier that Jayson Tatum actually grew a couple inches in the offseason. He's now listed at 6'10", and to me a 6'10" Jayson Tatum is going to be a monster. He's got all the tools he needs to win MVP. A 6'10" who can shoot, he's got handles, he can drive to the basket. He just seems like an unstoppable player. The Boston Celtics will probably finish 3rd seed in the Eastern Conference, so Jayson Tatum's got a great chance to win MVP. At number 6, I got LeBron James. The reason he's so low on this list is because there's a slight chance that he's gonna load manage. He wasn't happy at all that the NBA season was gonna start in December, so there's a good chance he might take some games off throughout the season. Obviously, playing in less games is gonna lower his chances for MVP, but he still deserves to be on this list because, come on, he's LeBron James, and he's probably gonna be in MVP conversations for the rest of his career. Even at age 35, he's still one of the best players in the league. His court vision is unbelievable, and for a 35-year-old, his athleticism is unbelievable. I would have put him higher on the list, but again, there's this chance that he might load manage. At number 5, I got one of the greatest offensive players of all time, Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant hasn't played an NBA game in a long time, but he's still one of the scariest players in the league. Also, the Brooklyn Nets, they're one of the scariest teams in the league. They got a deadly lineup, man. Kyrie Irving, Spencer Dinwiddie, Karis LeVert, Kevin Durant, DeAndre Jordan, the list goes on. Brooklyn Nets are one of the favorites to win the East, and it's easy to see why. The reason Kevin Durant isn't higher up on this list is because of his Achilles injury. A lot of players haven't returned the same after suffering from this injury, and I'm just skeptical on what type of player Kevin Durant will be this upcoming season. At number 4, I got the Greek freak himself, Giannis Antetokounmpo. He won MVPs the past 2 seasons, so obviously he's a really talented player. He just would have made it higher on this list if it wasn't for voter fatigue. He had great numbers last year, and I don't expect things to change this year. Bucks might even be second to the Nets this year, who knows, and voter fatigue is going to affect his chances to win MVP a lot. That's why he's number 4 for me. And at number 3, I got Steph Curry, bro. He's the greatest point guard of our generation, greatest shooter of all time. He's got handles. He won unanimous MVP in 2016, and he still got it today, bro. I promise you, he's gonna be a beast. I think the only thing holding Steph back from winning MVP is the Warriors, man. Look, they got a decent team. They got Kelly Oubre, They got Draymond Green. He's annoying on defense, but without Klay, I really don't see the Warriors going that far in the standings for the West. The West is stacked. They got the Clippers, the Lakers, the Rockets, the Mavericks. If Steph's trying to be in the MVP conversation, He's got to lead the Warriors to at least a top 5 seed in the West. I just don't see that happening, you know? I mean, he's still a great player nonetheless, but I feel like standings are going to be his downfall. At number 2, you know who? Luka Magic. Alright, this guy, he's so young. I mean, it's his 3rd year in the NBA. He's already in MVP conversation. He had a sensational year last season, averaging 29 points, 9 rebounds, 9 assists on good shooting splits. Did I mention that was his 2nd year in the league? He's gonna end up in the Basketball Hall of Fame, no doubt. Dallas Mavericks finished 7th in the West last year. They look to improve, and it looks like they will in my opinion. They got a good squad. They got great role players like Seth Curry, James Johnson, Wesley Iwundu, and Josh Richardson. And if Kristaps Porzingis can stay healthy year-round, I mean, they got a deadly lineup. They could probably finish 3rd in the West. That puts Luka Doncic in a great position to win MVP. I mean, yeah, nothing else to say. Great player, great team, he's got a great chance. At number 1, I got Anthony Davis. And I know y'all are thinking, how are you putting Anthony Davis over LeBron? Like I said earlier, there's a good chance LeBron is load managing. Lakers are one of the best teams in the league, so that opens the door for Anthony Davis to win MVP. Anthony Davis is easily a top 5 player in the league. He's one of the more complete players we've seen recently. I mean, he's got elite defense, elite rim protection, he's got his presence in the paint, he's clutch, he can stretch the floor. I mean, he's basically Giannis with a 3-point shot in my opinion. On top of that, unlike Giannis, he doesn't have voter fatigue weighing him down as well. Last year, AD averaged 26 points and 9 rebounds. I mean, that's good, but I expect him to increase. The Lakers also made some great offseason moves, getting Dennis Schroeder and Gasol. Maybe the Lakers could actually be a 70-win team. With all that in mind, I got Anthony Davis with a great chance to win MVP. I don't think a lot of people really expected it. He's in the MVP race, so don't count him out, man. Don't sleep on AD. That just about wraps it up. If you agreed with my list, please like the video. If you disagree, dislike, and tell me what you would have changed in the comments. Please consider subscribing. We're just starting out, trying to gain some popularity, and we want to upload consistently. So yeah, I hope y'all have a great day.